In the previous episode, I sailed to Bushy Island, and here I continue northwest overnight through the Whitsundays, stopping briefly to sleep further along at Queen's Beach, and then continuing to Shark Bay behind Cape Upstart. There were lots of humpback whales all the way up to the Whitsundays, but catching one breaching on film is not easy. Later on, I was standing on the foredeck without my phone and noticed one right in front of us, which dove, reached about 50 feet away, and then swam directly towards us, diving underneath at the last moment, almost giving me a heart attack. And here's a final example of a breach.
On the horizon, breaching like crazy. There we go. Did I get it? Yes, I got it. Excellent. Well, it's been a lovely day, and the sun is now setting over the Whitsunday Islands. And I will be there tomorrow morning, but I'm not going to do anything there. I'm just going to sail straight through and keep going and get back onto schedule for getting to Townsville by the 13th. So this is one view of the Whitsundays. I'm going to get another one at dawn. Probably another one later in the day. Go through the main channel through the Whitsundays. See if we get a green flash out of this. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Haha. Doubt it caught it on camera, but yeah, it was. Only my third.
We blasted up the Whitsunday channel that night, with most of the islands to starboard, helped by the northerly tidal flow and consistently doing more than our hull speed of 7 knots. There were enormous numbers of AIS signals from all the boats in harbours, marinas and anchorages around us, but we were the only ones sailing. Oh, it's Wednesday the 10th July, just come through Whitsunday Passage back there. Oh, it's kind of a grey overcast day, but this is Harley Beach. Where we got a bareboat charter back in 2006 as a family and sailed to the Whitsundays for 5-6 days. And if I go the other way, across the Whitsunday Passage, we have the sunrise, quite pretty despite the clouds. And there's the Whitsundays. That's actually Hook Island there, Whitsunday Island over there. I believe we went in the back here and then round up through there and back through the passage. Sweet! That was my first real ocean sailing. It wasn't really ocean sailing, it was coastal cruising. But still, it's a lot of fun. I remember thinking, one day, you're doing it for real. Passing Arley Beach, I caught a lovely spotted mackerel, which gave me 6 meals.
I just sailed past Arley Beach in the Whitsunday Islands, where we were in 2006. And now it's a lovely clear sky day, mostly. Beautiful island here. I don't even know its name, I should check, I guess. And then all the way down the coast here, this big island in the front is Gloucester, and I've got to decide whether I go around the tip there, the Cape, or there's a narrow channel between it and the mainland around the corner of this Cape over here. Just depends on where I want to spend the night and whether I want to keep sailing today. I'm pretty tired, but I do want to keep moving because we've got a breeze. Oh, sailing doesn't get much nicer than this. Gorgeous blue sky day, a few puffy clouds. There's the Whitsundays back there. Came through. Now we're going around Gloucester Island over here and Gloucester Head. And I'm getting tired, so I'm going to go to one of the anchorages down here somewhere.
I ended up anchoring off Queen's Beach in shallow, still water, and after a good night's sleep, hung up all my courtesy flags to date on the starboard side above my bunk and the chart table.
Well, it's Thursday, July 11th, and I'm leaving Queen's Beach, Bay. Quite a lovely little anchorage behind this little head here, Edgecombe Head. And you can see a long curving beach here, and all the way around this bay. It goes on and on forever. Anyway, back on the other side here is Gloucester Island. It's a high island. Got caught a little bit in the lee of it coming through, so I had to motor across this bay, Edgecombe Bay. But yeah, it's pretty, very pretty. I was going to anchor behind there. There were a bunch of boats there, but decided to push on. This was a very pleasant, shallow, quiet, peaceful, still anchorage. Now I'm headed up to a place called Upstart Head and Bay. Is that right? Something like that. Well, now it's lunchtime and we need to maintain 4 knots, and we weren't doing that. The wind was lightened. So I put the staysail up as well, and I had to pole them both out just to keep them happy. But getting to the point where I may have to turn on the bloody motor again. I suppose I could put the whole mainsail up and see. I wanted to also show you, I have put up the light weather wind vane with a little bit of spinnaker tape off it here. And that's actually steering us dead downwind, which is pretty cool. And we are passing a huge terminal here. I believe it's a coal exporting terminal. It's a conveyor belt, ramp, whatever, pier going all the way out. Looks like 2 loading stations. Presumably these things move along and load. These tall things like cranes move along and load the coal into different places. There's only one ship and it's empty right now, so it's a little weird. Anyway, this is called Abbott Point. This is Cape Upstart, named by Cook because it's so tall and prominent, and it really is. It sticks way out. That's the actual cape down there. There's a light on it. And, we're going to go around the corner and into an anchorage on the other side called Shark Bay. And just in time, because it's gotten pretty late, taken longer than I'd hoped. And just around the corner of the cape, a little community here. I see people. And it must be entirely solar. Rainwater collection. Wow, that's quite a surprise. Oh, and there's another one along here. Another one there. And see the anchorage up there. I think these are the same boats that were anchored near me last night in Queens Bay.
And the anchorage in Shark Bay.
Oh, this is a lovely anchorage in Shark Bay. Not sure why it's called that. There's Cape Upstart. Came around that. There's all these little houses on the shore. Some more right in front here. And these 2 cats, which I believe are the same 2 cats that were next to me last night.
The sunset here was again gorgeous, and in this case extraordinarily red, because of massive fires on the mainland, as farmers were burning their sugarcane fields. In the next episode, I sail offshore again to Stanley Reef, an isolated reef on the western edge of the Great Barrier Reef.